congratulations in the defeat, congratulations in top six. How does it feel?
Yeah, look, the top six is achieved over, is it 32 games now? Is it 32, 33? So you get your rewards, and we're 5 points clear in fifth place. So this group of boys thoroughly deserve that, and I think what you have to remember is the first time in 39 years there's been 2 consecutive top six finishes. So people's expectations have risen massively at this football club, and it's down to the group of players, because with the resources we have, we shouldn't be in the top six. Everybody thinks their club should be, but we're punching way above our weight in terms of the people we're competing with, and the credit to the staff. The staff have worked tirelessly to drag every last drop of energy and quality out of the squad. To the board, who've been backed us for the last 2 years and tried to push the club forward, and now our aim is, can we get into Europe? I believe that's 36 years since we got into Europe, if James has informed me correctly. So it's something to aim for now, and perhaps just a little bit breathe a little bit easier now and go and relax and play our football, which I thought we'd done. With 60% possession against the Hearts side, that are clear in third, but and ultimately, could we have had a decision that went our way? That would be lovely, but we haven't had that today, and ultimately it was a poor game of football considering the conditions as well.
You touched on it there, but is it more satisfying to back up this season after last year? I've seen teams maybe having one season wonders and all that stuff. It's hard to do it over 2 seasons in a row. But is that more satisfying for you to go back and do it again this year?
Yeah, definitely. You're going to have one-off surprises where everything goes your way, but we've not been out of the top six all season. So again, I can't give the group of players enough credit. I can't give the staff enough credit, or the board that have backed me. And what we have to do now is, instead of having this long wait, 39 years, 30 odd years before we were in the top six, then we have to build the football club to give ourselves more of a chance to continue to be in that. And if we get into the top 6 2 and 3 out of every 5 years, it's huge success for this football club. And the vast majority of fans realise that, and that's the way we have to look at it. Can we put the infrastructure in place? I always said, I try and manage a football club like I'm here for the next 20, 30 years. That obviously won't happen, but you have to try and put blocks in place and build in a foundation that will stand the club in very good stead, and I believe we're doing that.
Were you aware of the score from Easter Road?
Only in the last couple of minutes. The staff kept the quiet because I like to go crazy on the touchline, and I don't like to enjoy any games of football, so they wouldn't give me any kind of pleasure of relaxing for 10 minutes. But it was a lesson for us as well. The 2 games that we've had to go into the top 6, it was so difficult, and we had 60% possession. We potentially could have had a penalty as well. There's not a lot in the game, but we have to learn from that, because we could be in that position to try and get into Europe. So again, everything we do, we're learning as a staff, as a group of boys, and there's lessons in that there, as well as it must be appreciated what this group have done. They get top 6 again with the resources we have and the level of opportunity to invest in players and take the club forward. It's very, very difficult, and we've managed to do that as a group and as a board, so credit to everybody.
What do you need to do to get into Europe?
We need to continue doing what we're doing. As I said, we got 60% possession against the Hearts side, who are way beyond us and have cemented third place. I think Steven's done a fantastic job, and I have to say credit to the Hearts board, because when you stick by people, that's what happens. Early on in his managerial career, there was people giving him stick, which I found incredible. He's proved what a good manager he is. So for us to be competing with him and having that amount of possession, we have to have a better end product. We have to believe in ourselves a little bit more and handle situations and pressure a little bit more. But if we were perfect, we wouldn't be at somewhere.
In terms of today, the penalty kick decision in the first half and the call at the end, what did you make of them? And perhaps was there a wee handball in the build up to the free kick that led to the penalty kick as well?
If I talk about VAR, that'll be the headline. We've had 3 decisions in the last 4 or 5 weeks that I've not talked about, and they were in our favour. So I don't want to talk about it today. I want to talk about the group of players. I want to talk about the club and the progression that we've made, and the task of now getting into Europe. Saying that there out loud, St Mirren getting into Europe, nobody would have believed when we were here 2.5 years ago on the pitch saying that I'll give them a team to be proud of. The staff would fight and battle to give a team that will run and scrap and battle all the way through. We've managed to do that, and I think that's what should be talked about today.
You really played that down at the start of the season. It was suggested to you the way the team was going that you could get Europe, but now is the time, I suppose, when you do have to aim for that.
Yeah, we do. And there's no mass celebration in the change room. You know, albeit the result is it's a wee bit of a dampener when you don't win the game to get you in. It happened the same last season. But over a course of the season, they've not been out of the top 6, so nobody can deny that we deserve to be in there. But now, yeah, we want to get into Europe. You know, it would be fantastic. Can we go and catch Kilmarnock at 4th place? We've got a little bit of a cushion in 5th place, so maybe some people could do us favours in winning cups and things. So yeah, it's all to play for, and it's a fantastic time to be a St Mirren fan. So hopefully they'll embrace that, because you get used to this. You know, you think that's where the club should be, and we've no right to be where we are. But this group have allowed the people of Paisley to dream, and hopefully we can match that and learn from today and learn from the Kilmarnock game.
Just seems before the game as well, and the players are coming out, Stephen, and does that show as well just how far the club have come with the game sold out and things like that for indication of that?
Yeah, look, and I met some of the fans yesterday in terms of putting the banners together and the scarves and all the organisation goes into it. And it's some people's lives, you know, and this group of boys now should be credited with being one of the best teams St Mirren have had for a very long time, and they've come out in their numbers to support them. It feels like we haven't maybe got our just rewards today for a season where we haven't been out of the top 6, but it just shows the people of Paisley appreciate this group. And now can we give them something to finish it off? That has to be the aim. If not, it's still a fantastic achievement, but we'll keep trying to get that European slot and see how far we can take the club.
Just on that point about progress, this time 2 years ago, the club was 5 points above the relegation playoff place. Did you believe back then that you could achieve what you've achieved in that time, or as quick as you have?
It's probably happened before we believe we could do it, if I'm being honest. You know, at smaller clubs, it takes time to build, it takes time to create a culture. But as I say, the recruitment's been very good, the support from the board, the changes that have been made, you know, the Mirren Mile, all the things that Keith's trying to do in the club as well. It's credit to everybody involved. I believe once we recruited our players and we're able to play our style of football, and we've evolved massively. You know, we're having 60% possession against Hearts. It tells you that we're a good footballing side, and people shouting to get it forward and hoof it long, and it's not the way we want to play, and I'm not going to change that. You know, we want to develop players. We bring boys like Richard Taylor, Keelan Boyd once in that have not done anything in the game but have attributes, and you don't develop players by playing long ball. So we'll stick to what we do. It's worked very well for us. It's worked very well for me as a manager over recent years, and we'll continue to do that and try and be better at what we do.
You spoke about how much this means to the players, and you've talked about it's their kind of moment. How much does this mean to you and Dermot with what you've achieved the last couple of
Yeah,
years?
we just breathe us out relief. We were half planning a night out, and nobody wanted to talk about it because we were scared stiff. So yeah, we go and we'll enjoy it, and you know, all the people that have backed us, you know, families and the support you have from your family, they feel the pressure and the abuse and all the bits you have to take to be a football manager more than I do. So this occasion's for them more than me. It's a job that is tough, so you have to enjoy the good times when they come.
Are you going up on Monroe tomorrow?
I'd love to. I'm not sure I'll be in a state to be, although Alfie, my dog, might want to go, so we'll see how the night goes. Cheers, thank you.